Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Omar from BuyMeAnIPhone.com. And today, guys, the products I'm going to be showing you were products that were sent to me for review by Ivyskin. And so the first one I'm going to show you is the Ivyskin Quattro case, which is one of my favorite cases. And you may have already seen my review of this, but there were some things I felt that needed to be tweaked or changed on this case. And so this is actually a second version of the Quattro case for the iPhone 4 that they've released. And so I'm going to go ahead and talk about some of the changes that they've made to this. The other product I'm going to be showing you is Ivyskin that just released is the BatteryPak. And so this is actually an external battery that you can attach to the Quattro case whenever you're out and about and need a good recharge. So really really cool products I really want to show you. So let's go ahead and switch over to the close-up camera and I'll give you guys a demonstration of both of those right now. So here we have the packaging for the Quattro 4. It's basically like a plastic type of container here. Has some instructions in the user guide right there that actually go inside the case. And the cool thing about this is it also includes a ton of little nibs and rubber like buttons and that type of things for the covers on the headphone jack and the home button. And I'll show you what I'm talking about in just a second on the actual case. But they actually include a lot of different colors now. So this is, for those of you that watch my videos regularly, you probably noticed I've already reviewed this case before. So this is a second version of the Quattro 4 for the iPhone 4. Now, the original Quattro 4 had some issues and some things that I did not like about it, but thankfully, Ivyskin listens to their customers and listens to the feedback from other people, and so they've made some improvements, and so they sent me the second version of this case, and I have to say, I really like this case. And I actually, to be quite honest, this is probably one of my daily drivers that I use with my iPhone. So my iPhone's been in here for about 2 weeks now, and I've really enjoyed using it. So let me go ahead and show you the biggest improvement, and the one I'll focus on mostly, because I want to get to the second item that they sent me that's really cool, is, so the biggest issue I had with the old Quattro 4 case was that the back panel right here would slide off way too easily. So basically, when the phone was in my pocket, if say my phone was upside down and I put my hand in my pocket to pull the phone out, the back panel would slide right off really easily because it was just barely it was barely locked into place with a little grip thing right on top over here, locking mechanism. Wasn't very well done, and I just didn't think it did a good enough job. So I could see how you could maybe accidentally the case would come apart while it was in your hand. So what Ivyskin did is they actually added a couple notches on the side track right here, and I'm not sure if you can even see it. I don't think you can. No, you probably can. There's a couple of really small notches. There's one right here. There's another notch right here. Maybe you can see that, maybe you can't, I don't know. And so those line up with the rails on here when you slide it in. So now when you slide it in, it's not only being held on by the top piece right here, but those notches on the side keep it from sliding out. So a really good improvement. Like I said, I've used this case for 2 weeks, and I've noticed a considerable difference, and it's much nicer. I feel much more secure having my phone in there. Just to give you guys a quick run through, I have already reviewed this case, so if you, I'll probably post a link below if you want to check out the original review. But the basic gist of this case is it's like a slider case with a built-in glass screen shield, and it's really nice, very responsive. It feels just real similar to the screen shield, the screen on the iPhone. One issue I have kind of been noticing the more I've been using this case is that it's kind of hard to clean. It's not as easy to clean off as the iPhone screen is. For whatever reason that is, I don't know, maybe it's the oleophobic coating that's on the iPhone screen. But for some reason, the Quattro 4, the glass screen on this one, it's kind of tough to get some fingerprints off of there. And there has been some issues where when you're using it, you'll see like kind of like an oily, almost looks like an oily, I don't want to say residue, but like a weird screen effect sometimes. I've noticed when you take it out and you clean it off real well and you put it back on, usually that goes away. So I know some people have complained about some kind of strange looking screen bubbling, if you will, or sticking to the like static clean type of thing. I haven't had any issues with this one at all. Like I said, if you take your phone out and clean off real well, you should be fine. You should be good to go. So that's enough about the Quattro 4. This case retails for $45, okay? So here's the really cool thing that I love about this case. So as you guys can see, most slider cases, they have an opening, they have the bottom section that slides off the bottom, okay? But as you can see here, this kind of is like a big piece that goes on the back right here. This is what slides off to slide your iPhone in there. So the really cool thing about that is the other product I'm going to show you here, and it's the BatteryPak, the Quattro 4 SmartCase, okay? So here's the packaging for this. And what this is a backup battery that you actually use, that you can slide onto the back of the case. It's the same shape as that back plate I just took off. It's obviously a little bit thicker. I don't know how many milliamps this is, but I know it will double your battery life. I honestly tested my iPhone. I had my iPhone, I drained it down to 1%. I plugged this into it, let it sit there overnight while I slept, and when I woke up the next morning, 100%. So I know it will fully charge your battery up all the way. And so it also does come with the, I guess I can show it to you real quick. It does come with the mini USB cable, which you will use to charge it up. So that's what comes in the back right there, okay? So let's put this aside. Let me show you kind of how this works. So let me grab my phone. So let's say you're using your iPhone. You notice your battery's getting really low. You're down to 20%, 30%, whatever. All you do is slide out the back panel. Maybe make sure this is lined up. Yeah. Slide out the back panel right here. Take this other piece, which you can have in your pocket, your bag, whatever. Slide that onto here as well. Replace the back piece of the case that you just took off. Make sure everything lines up. Yep, everything lines up real good. And then there you go. So now I have a backup battery built into the case. Very, very nice. It is a little bit bulky. Slightly bulky, but not too bad. It's not too bad. And it does have some good weight to it, after all. So as you can see here, there's actually an indicator light. LED light. I'm not sure if this will kick on. It's almost drained. There it goes. Well, it flashed. So that's what kind of gives its indicator light. It shows you how much battery life you have left. You can see on the bottom there, this is what you use to charge it up at night. You can actually leave this by your bedside, charge it, plug in the USB in here, and it'll charge up the battery and your iPhone at the same time. You can also use the USB mini here to sync your iPhone. So not only charge, but it will sync as well. And so that's pretty much it right there. So this product retails for $79.99. So $80 for a backup battery that will double the life of your iPhone. That works along with the case, the Quattro 4 case. The reason I love that so much, guys, is this. There's many other cases on the market that do the similar thing, and a lot of them are like big, bulky style cases here that you will have to keep on your phone. So once your phone's fully charged, you have to keep the case on there unless you want to swap out if you have a secondary case with you for whatever reason. You could swap it out, but the average person is just going to leave the case on there. At least that's how I do it. So the good thing about this is once you're done charging, you don't need to keep the bulky case on there. You slide it off, put your back panel back on, and you're good to go. You're back using your thin iPhone case. So really awesome product. Definitely gets our Editor's Choice Award. I love this, and I intend on keeping this for quite some time. I had a really good experience with it. So you guys can check these products out at ivyskin.com. And like I said, this one retails for $80. The actual case retails for $45. The Quattro 4 case comes in a bunch of different colors: blue, white, red, black, obviously. And also does include all those different little nubs and buttons right there. So right now I have the red one on there. So you can. There's also a blue, a black, a gray, and there's a pink in here as well. Plus they do come with plugs if you want to plug up the headphone jack from getting water into there, and then it has a plug for the connector on the bottom as well. So that's going to be it for me today, guys. If you guys happen to own this product yourself and you've been using it for a while, why don't you post a comment below and tell us how your experience has been with it. I'd love to hear what you have to say. Please post your any questions or any comments you'd like to tell me below this video. And I'll see you guys in the next review.